Bye.
All right, Evo is finally home. It's a complete disaster from being in the shop. The shop dust and stuff. We'll work on this next. The AC is solid. Oh, hi. Oh, hi. Hi. Good morning, YouTube. My name is Will, and the Evo is back. Enzo, Lotus, they have their own channel. So, as most of you know, I keep this car pretty clean. And as you can probably see, it is anything but clean. This happens, like, it's just one of those things that when you take your car and it's in the shop for a while, like, it just happens. Honestly, when it was in there for the same day and I picked it up a few hours later, it was like this. I don't know, I mean, like, I know why, but it's still just annoying, but their cars come back filthy. What sucks even more, though, is that because they had to do the dash again, all of this is a mess, too. I don't remember that being there. And I definitely know that's supposed to go back down. So anyways, I'm gonna give this a thorough cleaning inside and out because I can't deal with that. Now, I'm not gonna be able to put it in the garage right now because the wifey's car is in here. So the wifey's car is in here. Shut up, Google. Google, shut up. So the wifey's car is all clean, as it has been for days now in here, really since the Evo's been gone. But it did officially sell yesterday on Cars and Bids, which was actually really exciting. So I didn't know this, but if a bid happens within the last minute, it resets the minute counter. So even though the auction was supposed to end at 1 p.m. Eastern, it didn't actually end until like 10 after. I'll insert a little bit of that footage here so you guys can see. It was pretty exciting for us. 14.
Oh, we hit the reserve.
And see, it restarts the minute timer every time they do that.
People getting cray.
It's sold.
Definitely sold.
14.5.
Oh, man. That's crazy.
15.2.
Dang.
It's just never gonna end. It keeps restarting the timer.
With that. Keep going.
Oh, 15.5. 16.
Oh my gosh, that's crazy. Oh, 16.4. Who was the last bidder?
16.5. Could be at work or something, you know. Seller of the Ford Focus ST. Thanks.
Aw, breezy.
Now, I'm sure you saw the title. What exactly did I have done that cost me $1,000 to make the car slower? That right there, see that shiny piece right there? New AC compressor. So I spent $1,000 almost, it was like 9 something, to get that installed. I also got a brand new radiator because they broke mine installing it. There was like a tensioner, something had been broken, so that had to be replaced. And I had the cross member recall done, although he said mine looked fine minus the parts that were covered in oil. Replaced the airbags yet again. So apparently the recall of the recall. So anyways, I gotta wash this car. It's too much. But this will be staying in the garage until the guy comes to pick it up next week. He lives in Texas, so he's gonna fly out here. He hasn't decided if he's gonna drive it back or ship it back, but he is gonna fly out here to go to the bank, to pay it, to get the title, all that good stuff. But yeah, obviously I'm really happy with that. We got 16.5 as you saw. And plus, I should qualify for one of the 50 first cars to sell on Doug's site, the Cars and Bids. So that should entitle me to an extra $1,000 bonus. So really I got 17.5, which, I mean, I'm pretty freaking pumped about. Even 16.5 would have been happy. And for those of you curious, we owed 16.3. So just paid it off, which was nice. I thought I might, depending on what it went for, I might have to pay some, but I didn't, thankfully. Really not bad considering that I rolled over a few grand of negative equity when we bought that car. So, and I financed it for 7 years. We've had it for 3. So the fact that I was positive equity is a good sign. That's because the car cost 29, I paid 23, but yeah. The humidity is just awful. Every time I want to film, it's like a 5-minute wait. Cars and coffee, wait on my buddy. I think he's bringing his S2000 C6. Old guy in a Corvette. Biggest stereotype there is. There he is. What's up, buddy?
Hey,
Heard you coming.
Hey, sorry about the track pad squeal in here.
Oh, that's no problem. Looks good though. are gonna do the first initial wash on the Land Rover. Do I have the keys? Yes, I do. Sweet. But to do that, we gotta play a massive game of musical cars. I think we're just gonna park this one in the neighbors. This thing is disgusting. What happens if I shut the door with the key? Well, at least it doesn't beep like Ford. Gosh, 3 years of that annoyance. So, one of the things that I don't like about the FJ is it's kind of ruined me for other vehicles. Because like I always liked the newer 4Runners and stuff, and I got in one, it was like a year ago now, and it was actually the Lexus version. I always thought those were cool, but I felt like claustrophobic. That Land Rover makes this feel tiny inside, so that's impressive, and I think a lot of it has to do with the panoramic sunroofs and everything. The only car we are not moving today is the ST. That's staying in the garage. And I did talk with the buyer earlier today. He is flying in Wednesday. So today's Thursday, so exactly 1 week. All right, so obviously washing the car in the sunlight, worst idea ever. You know, I wanted to do it this morning, but after yesterday washing my car in the morning, and then spending the afternoon with Lotus's birthday stuff, and then spending the evening buying this car, I got no work done. This is what would have happened. Had I come out here this morning, it's now 2:45, I'd still be out here because that's how dirty this thing is. But if I come out here at 2:45 knowing that the wifey is going to drive this around 5:30, I will be done by 5:30 because I have to be. I wouldn't be able to stop myself had I come out here in the morning. I'd have to go till it was perfect. Right now I just want to get a good outside wash done, an interior wipe down and vacuum. So that's why we're out here in the middle of the day in the sun. All right, it's 6:30, so like 4 hours later. Definitely not as clean as I would want it to be, but given the time frame, and it rained a little while I was out here. So it's in load mode right now, so it's sitting real low, which makes it much easier to clean the roof and the hood. It seems to be your MO. I clean your car, you find somewhere to go.
I have to go to the grocery store.
It's not perfect, but it is a lot better. Like I got around all that stuff. So that's where you turn it lefty to the left, I think. Took me longer than I care to admit to figure that out. Well, have fun.
Thanks. As much fun as I can have at the grocery store.
Well, not with that attitude. You can.
What are you doing?
Well, you know, just making videos.
Why?
I don't know. Seemed like the thing to do one day, and I just kept doing it.